Good morning. Good morning. We are live back in my mum's front room. Is that Suma joining us? Nice. Hope we're good. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Oh, no scratching, please. No scratching. No scratching. You can join in. No scratching. Okay, I hope we're good. It's 7 o'clock. It's Friday, another week. We're on day 17, I think. Yeah. So well done if you've been joining most days. Really good effort. And we're going to get going pretty much straight away today. I think it's nice to flow on a Friday. Good morning. Yeah, put anything in the chat box. It's always nice to see that people are joining me. So yeah, right. We're going to begin seated. So come to find a comfortable seat, crossing at the ankles. Maybe think about which ankle is in front. Sometimes you have a tendency to always sit the same way. It's always nice to switch it up sometimes. And then let the hands rest wherever feels comfortable. Maybe the palms are facing up or down. The hands might be closer to the hip creases or closer to the knees. Again, yogi's choice. Have a little think about what works for you this morning. And then roll the shoulders back and down. I want you to sit nice and tall. Think about the sit bones being really grounded. Think about the crown of the head reaching to the sky. So whilst we're kind of soft and heavy, there's still a subtle length to the spine. Maybe consider the placement of the head. It's really easy to bring our heads forward, especially these days when we're looking at things all the time on our phone or kind of rushing around, always kind of ahead of ourselves in so many ways, with our head being ahead of ourselves. So draw the head back, lengthen through the back of the neck. And then if you haven't already, close down the eyes. Relax the face, the jawline, the skin around the eyes, the forehead. Try and be soft in the face. Maybe you can ease the shoulders down a touch more. And as always, a little check-in here. How are you doing this morning, this Friday morning? Remember, we're just acknowledging whatever's coming up. We're not going too deep here. As I keep saying, this daily dialogue just builds a picture over time. We don't need to unpack it fully. It's just about being aware. Because as we all know, everything passes, Once you sit with it for a bit, it passes. And then we move on to the next emotion, feeling, whatever. So how are you right now in this moment? It's quite empowering when you start to do this regularly. Really get a sense of who you are. And as always, you're exactly where you plan to be. The next part of your morning is just about moving your body and breathing intentionally. So some of you might already be there, but if you're not, start to notice and feel the breath. Such a beautiful and simple tool we all have within us. If you want, take a few with me. Nice long exhale wherever you are. Breathe in for a count of 1, 2, 3. Breathe out for 3, 2, 1. Good. Breathing in, 2, 3. And breathing out, 2, 1. Lovely. Keep that up. Deep, rich breaths in. Long, slow, steady breaths out. Wishing you a really lovely practice this Friday morning. On your next inhale, you're just going to bring your hands to rest at heart center. And as you exhale, you're going to punch the knuckles or the prayer away and drop the chin to the chest, rounding the upper back, spreading the shoulder blades apart, hollowing out the chest. Good. And then let's open the chest, roll the shoulders back, sweep the arms wide. Good. And then inhale, reach nice and high, elevate the shoulders, stretch and make yourself super long. And then exhale back down to where we started. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, prayer away, chin to chest. Exhale, fingertips wide. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, back to center. 2 more on your own time. Remember, if you want to pause, if you want to hold a little bit longer, you can. Try and synchronize with the breath though when you do decide to move. Last one, inhale away. Exhale, reach. Inhale, this time we'll stay with the arms reaching up, hook at the thumbs, and we'll just start to go from side to side. So still keeping the spine nice and long. So we want to make sure we're not kind of leaning forward or rocking back. We're just moving through the side body here. Good. And then next time you're over to the left, just stay there. Release down with the left hand and maybe start to move the top hand. Again, the fingers, the wrist, the elbow. With the breath, there's no rush here. Inhale to rotate the wrist. Exhale to drop the hand down the back. Inhale to reach it back up, Maybe go a little bit deeper for 3, for 2. Good. Back to center on 1. Exhale, let's bring the hands down and we'll just do that again on the other side. Inhale, prayer away. Exhale, fingertips wide. Inhale, arms come up. And again, hook the thumbs maybe briefly as you lean and then release and go a little deeper. Lovely. I think side stretching is so good for the body. It's not a direction we naturally move in. If you think movement is generally like forwards and backwards. So this is good. Maybe bend and extend through the elbow. Go a little bit deeper for one more breath. And then place the top hand behind the head. Let the other one join it. And let's just do some really subtle twisting. Nothing major, yeah? We're inhaling to center. We're exhaling to twist. Let's keep moving this morning. Good. Back to center. Fingertips on the shoulders. Few elbow circles just to get the shoulders a little bit warmer. And then when you're ready, move forward to tabletop. Let's come into our first set of cat-cows and spinal movements. If you need to extend the legs briefly, you do that. And yeah, let's move the spine. Breathing in to dip the belly, lift the chest, lift the tailbone, or pull the rib cage through a little. Exhale to round. And again, these cat-cow movements, they're very kind of up, down, forwards and backwards. Can you think about being a little bit more creative? Can you go from side to side? Can you do some circles? It's your spine, yeah? How's it feeling this morning? What does it need? Oh, good, lovely. We're going to take 2 versions of Melting Heart this morning. Pad the hands wide and forward. Let the chin, the rib cage come down to the earth. Notice how that feels across the front of the chest. Breathing here for 3, for 2. Good. On 1, just come up a touch. Move the hands in slightly. Tuck the toes and see if you can kind of like power yourself forward straight into a high plank. You got that one? Remember, you can drop the knees if you need to. We're here and we're holding for a count of 5. Breathing here as well. Lengthen, high on the toes for 4. So when I'm counting, that's a breath for 3, which is why we count a little bit slower. For 2, good. On 1, knees down. Let's take 3 presses. So stack your wrists under your shoulders if that distance wasn't quite right. Come halfway and then push back up. Remember, you've got options here. The knees can come closer and you can just get the forearms down and up. Once you've done your 3, let's come all the way down, belly to the floor. Brief little lift of the chest. Roll the shoulders back, no weight in the hands. And then exhale, strong push back to child's pose. And just take a few breaths here, seeing how that feels. I think it's going to be warm again today, hey? I'm still feeling pretty deflated after the England game, are you? I've tried to avoid watching the some of the content online and the news features because I just think they work so hard, you know? A young team though, maybe next World Cup, or certainly the Euros, hey? Okay, come back to tabletop. How's that feeling? Can you move a little bit more here? And like I said, we're going to do a second set of our melting heart. This time, bring your hands much closer together. Walk them forward again. But this time, we want to feel it more in the shoulders. So after you've done a few more spinal movements, whenever you feel ready, come into this second version. And hopefully it feels different, yeah? Maybe even one hand on top of the other. Maybe a prayer position. I definitely feel this through more the tops of my shoulders and a little bit more through kind of like my side body and a little bit upper back. Less in the chest, more in the shoulders, yeah? That's what we're looking for. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. Now this time we're going to bring our forearms down and we're going to shoot forward into a forearm plank, yeah? Okay, how does that feel? Push into the forearms, broaden through the upper back, draw up the thighs. 5 slow counts again, which means 5 good breaths for 4, for 3, for 2. Good. On 1, can you bring the right hand to where the right elbow is and the left hand to the left elbow? We're back in our high plank. Breathing. What's up, Satsuma? Don't know if you can hear him. He's now meowing, wanting a bit of attention. Exhale the knees. Can you do 5 presses this time? If 3 felt enough, you do your 3. If you want a couple more in there, a couple more in there. These are controlled with the breath. We exhale halfway. We inhale, come up. We exhale halfway. We inhale, come up. After your 5th one, you can push back straight into downward dog now. If you need a little break before that, you take it. Otherwise, we're meeting in downward dog. Breathing here, and you've got 5 good breaths here. Just walk it out. I'm actually going to go and let the cat out. Come on then. Oh, I am still here. He's being silly. Go, go, go. Okay, hopefully you're still in your downward dog. Sorry, guys. Okay, nice. Right, when you're ready, walk your hands to your feet on back and just dangle here for a moment. Let everything go. So you're at the back of the mat with your head heavy and the belly and the thighs are touching and maybe even swaying and moving a little bit here. Your version of your first kind of forward fold. Nice. Let it go. Keep moving if you need to. Find stillness if you need to. On your next inhale, come up halfway and really think about what that looks like. So it's really strong in the back body. It's almost like if you've ever done kind of deadlifting at the gym, it's that kind of position. So the spine is long, the shoulders are back and down, and then soften. And maybe do that a few times. So inhale halfway, The knees can be soft, it's fine. Exhale, heavy. Keep hips over the knees, yeah? And it's a good exercise, this is, just to get a sense of like stability in the lower body, but keeping that length in the upper body. If you want a little challenge, reach the arms forward, hold here for 3, for 2, good, on 1. Can we sit down in a chair and then just tilt the spine to a more diagonal? Nice. Okay, so now we're firing up the whole body. The feet can be a little closer if you want, if you're a bit more traditional with your Utkatasana. Breathing here for 3, for 2, good, on 1. Full forward fold. And let's walk the hands down now to a high plank again. And we'll flow through a chaturanga if you feel ready. If you don't want to do your chaturanga, you stick to your knees, yeah? If you're ready though, from a high plank, we exhale halfway. Yeah, we roll over the toes, we extend the arms, we pull through to a deeper back bend, and then exhale, roll over the toes, strong push back, shoulder movement here, yeah? Breathe, you might need to readjust after that little movement. 2 more like that if you can, so inhale, high plank, exhale, knees or halfway, inhale, cobra or up dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Lovely, 1 more. Breathe in, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, lower. Your version. Inhale, come through. And exhale, push it back. Nice. How are we feeling? Lovely. Okay, inhale, we're going to float the right leg nice and high. Exhale, soften the knee and just start to move the hip here. Now, if you need to, just come down to tabletop and move it here. If 3-legged dog is too much, you take that option of coming down a little bit. You can always work from tabletop. How are you feeling this morning? Take those circles nice and slow wherever you are. No rush, we're just getting into our hips. If you can, stack the hips, bend the knee. Enjoy a nice split dog. And then release, right foot down. Other side, left leg nice and high. Again, from tabletop or downward dog, soften the knee. Circle. How are the arms and the shoulders when you do this kind of stuff? Do they feel like they're working a little bit hard? Can you push the weight back so we're still working the standing leg? There's still some weight back rather than weight being forward. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Just hold your split dog for a couple of breaths. Equal pressure through the hands. Nice. Release the left foot down. Stay here or vinyasa. Shuffle or step the feet back slightly. Knees or halfway. Take your options. You can always change. You don't have to commit to chaturanga every time, yeah? Listen to your body. What does it need? Okay, we're going to step or walk forward to the top of the mat. We're now in a forward fold at the top of the mat. A little bit more active. Hook the toes. Grab on here. Pull yourself down. Okay, so we're going to try something here. So working a little bit into the outer hips and thighs. Ready for our Skandasana, which we're going to do in a little flow in a moment. So inhale halfway. Press into the fingertips. If you've got yoga bricks near you, you might want to use those. We're going to see if we can lift our right foot up and out to the side. Now, be mindful, it's going to want to go back. We don't want it to go back. We want it to just go straight to the side. So see how you get on with it. It doesn't have to lift too high. You're going to lean a little bit to the left. You might not get that high and it might be like, oh, wow, something's happening here. Be mindful you haven't kind of moved it forward or backwards. You want to keep the toes in line for 3. Lift a little higher for 2. Good, on 1, come down. Well done. Let it go. I'll just face this way in case you can't see what we're trying to do here. Other side, so when you're ready, left foot is going to come up and out to the side. Okay? Doesn't matter how high we're going. Hopefully you can see that. Toes need to be in line, sorry. Breathing and holding for 5, for 4, For 3, still long in the spine. 2, good. On 1, let it go. Hopefully we felt that, yeah? Outer hips, outer thighs. Okay, nice. Let's take a big step back. Vinyasa, or miss it, we're going to meet in a downward facing dog. Okay, from here, just to get into that area we just warmed up, come into a figure 4 in your downward dog. So the ankle is above the knee. So right ankle above left knee. How does that feel? You can even soften the left knee and move around here. Tease the knee out. Feel the outer hip, outer thigh. Switch it out, figure 4 on the other side. Hopefully you're feeling something, a stretch in the outer hip, outer thigh. If you're not, move around, try and find it. Good, okay, when you're ready, inhale, right leg nice and high. Exhale, split your dog. Inhale, look forward, exhale, move forward and step the foot through. Take the right hand inside the right foot and then spin and open into an extended side angle. If the floor is far away, you can come up and press the forearm into the thigh, yeah? We're here and we're holding, stacking shoulders, strong back leg, so draw up the left thigh, elbow and knee are close together, almost pressing the upper arm into the inner knee. Maybe we're looking up for 3. For 2, straight into peaceful warrior. So look down and scoop. Nice. Strong in the back leg, deep in the front knee. Scooping, feeling a nice side stretch through the right side body. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. Listen carefully on 1. Brief warrior 2. Hands to heart center. Extend the right knee. Turn the left toes to the back of your mat and just bend into the back leg. So now we're bending into the left leg. And hopefully we're feeling outer hip and thigh working, inner thigh maybe stretching. See how you get on. You don't have to do much here other than a few bounces, yeah? Some of you might be lifting onto the right heel. Some of you might be coming down quite low. See how you get on. Can you push yourself back up though? We don't want to rely on just the flexibility with our Skandasana. That's what this is called. We want to rely on the strength to come back up, yeah? It's safe. We're strong here. We're not just dumping the weight into a flexy leg, a flexy hip. Here for 3. Wherever you are for 2. On 1, can you journey back to the top of the mat, frame the right foot, big step back, vinyasa. How's that feeling? Breathe in and breathe out. Let it go. Okay, inhale, left leg nice and high. Exhale, split your dog. Lift the knee high, stack the hip more. Feel a nice stretch through the front of the left hip. Look forward, roll forward, step the foot through. Same as before, this time left hand comes inside, right arm reaches up. I'm just going to switch sides so I can still face forward. Make sure you're on your left leg, ignore my movements. Good, okay, so same thing. Upper left arm is friends with your inner left knee. Right leg's really strong. And we're trying to get a nice diagonal line here with the torso and the leg. Top hand can reach up. You can maybe look to your top hand. We're strong in the legs, yeah? We're here for 3. How's the breath? Have we forgotten the breath? For 2. Keep the legs exactly as they are. On 1, spin and reach and scoop into your peaceful warrior. This time we're feeling a nice stretch through the left side body, taking that nice arc shape with the torso and the arm. Lovely. How does that feel? Lovely side stretch, yeah? Intense maybe. Okay, inhale, brief warrior 2. Remember what you know, hands are going to come to center. You're going to extend the left leg. You're going to turn the right toes to the back corner of your mat. You're going to bend into the right knee. So right knee is bending and extending now. Remember, you can come down, but just be mindful. Are we going down with control Or are we kind of dumping into our flexibility? Are we able to come all the way back up? I know, right? Hopefully we're feeling the outer hip help you to do that. Press through the baby toe side of the foot. Strong. Maybe hang out here just for 3, for 2. Journey back to the top of the mat. Frame your left foot. Take a big step back and a vinyasa. Nice. How does that feel? Downward facing dog is where you're going to be. Take 5 breaths there. Lovely. Okay, we're going to do that little flow again. We're going to add on a little balance, little goddess. And we'll finish with a pigeon this morning, which will feel great again for the outer hips and thighs. So one more mini flow, yeah? Take a big breath in and a nice steady breath out. Okay, lovely. Inhale, right leg nice and high. Come into your split dog. Now, yogi's choice. You can flip it here. So just be careful, okay? You want to find we did this yesterday, if you were on the live stream yesterday. Drop the heel first and then land the toes. So left heel comes down, right toes land. And then you can kind of reach the arm and enjoy a nice front body stretch. Good. Now getting back out of this can be tricky. So dip the hip, look to the front of the mat, pick up the toes like you go through a little side plank and see if you can step the right foot straight through. Spin the back heel down straight away, come into your extended side angle. Hand down or forearm on the knee. Inhale, peaceful warrior, straight in. Exhale, brief warrior 2, hands prayer, inhale, extend right leg. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of the mat, so left knee comes down. Good, now we're going to move a little bit here because we've done both sides. So you're going to shift the weight over to the left and the right. So just moving slowly. Don't rush these. See if you can really push through the feet. Keep the spine nice and long. Good, really nice. And then we're going to stay in the middle somewhere. Maybe heel toe the feet in a little bit and hold your goddess. So the spine is tall, yeah? So come up a little bit if you need to, if you feel like you're leaning forward. Press through blade edges of feet, the heels, big toes, nice and even here. We're holding for 3. We're holding for 2. How are we feeling here? On 1, push into the feet, square off the feet. Right toes are going to point forward again as you come back into a warrior 2. Okay, so here's the balance option. Forearm down. Option 1, you take a nice side angle. Maybe you work on your bind. Option 2, we take a balance. So left hand to hip. Right hand is going to kind of shoot out almost off the mat. It's quite a far thing we're going to do. You're going to push off the back toes. So bend the left knee a couple of times and then push yourself up into your balance. Don't know if you didn't get there on the first time. Half moon. How's that feel? Outer hip, drive heel, strong base leg. You can reach the top hand if it feels okay. We're here, we're holding for 3, for 2. Now, the nice thing is, can we land back in our warrior 2 and just do a brief peaceful warrior again? Nice, and then windmill the hands down, frame the foot, lift the back toes, drop the back knee. We're going to take a twist here. So left hand stays down, right arm comes high. If you're still loving the movement this morning and you don't want to pause, you can lift and lower the right hand a few times. Think about tapping the elbow to the inner ankle. You can lift the back knee if you want. All of these poses can be a bit more active, or hands down, find some stillness. Or right hand up, find your twist. Wherever you are, just 3 more breaths, moving, finding stillness, twisting, or facing the earth. Good, wherever you are, let's all frame the right foot, take a big step back, and your vinyasa. Lovely. Nice. Downward facing dog. Okay, left side. Big breath in. Lift the right leg the left leg nice and high. Exhale, split your dog. I'm just going to change sides of my mat, but don't you do anything. You're fine. Just so I can face you. Good. Now remember what you know. If you want, you can find the heel of the right foot and the ball of the left foot as you flip into your wild thing. This is just an option. If you've got your wild thing, really be strong here, active. Holding for 3. For 2, like I said, it's like you come into like a mini side plank. Face the mat and bring the right foot forward, the left foot forward. Oh my gosh, sorry. Spin the back heel down. Left hand inside left foot. Extended side angle on the thigh or hand on the floor. Good. How are we feeling? Straight into peaceful warrior. Scoop. Okay, nice. And then when you're ready, inhale center, extend the left leg, turn the right toes out and come straight into that Skandasana. And it doesn't matter how low you are, you might be kind of halfway, yeah, that's fine. And you're going to shift again from side to side. Just about 4 or 5. Just do it until we pause in the middle again. And sometimes with Skandasana, for me, it's more my ankle mobility rather than my hip mobility. So just be mindful. It might be other parts of you that struggle with that one. Okay, let's come to Goddess, second round. So what do we want to do here? Maybe we pulse. Yeah? Maybe we lift the heels. Hoi, oi, oi. Yeah? How does that feel? We're going to let it go in a count of 3. Wherever you are, pulsing or on the heels. Maybe doing a mixture of both. For 2. Lovely. On 1, heels down. Extend. Come into your warrior 2. Left knee bent. Remember, you can stay here or you've got extended side angle ready for our half moon or a little bind here, yogi's choice if you don't want to try the balance this morning. Remember what you know, you're going to reach the left hand off the mat and push through the right toes. It's quite a big kind of leap into this balance. Yeah? See how you get on. Wobbles are fine. Life is wobbly. We're here and we're holding. Drive the lifted heel away from you for 3. Good. For 2. On 1. Can you land back? Warrior 2. Brief, peaceful warrior. And then wimble the hands down. Frame the left foot. Take a big step back. And your vinyasa. Nice. Well done. Good. Downward dog or knees wide, child's pose. Take your options. Let it go. How are we feeling? Hopefully, outer hips and thighs have kind of been awoken this morning. We're feeling where those are, yeah? So let's give them a nice stretch before we kind of set about our day. So there's 2 options. Pigeon might not be for you, it might be a little bit intense, okay? That's fine. So option 1 is to take a figure 4. So remember we did it in our downward dog. You're just going to do it either seated or you can lie back and do it. So the right ankle comes above the right knee, lying down or seated. Either way, just create that figure 4 shape. And all that pigeon is it's the figure 4 shape with the right leg, but you're just using the mat, yeah? And you're extending the left leg. So you're just getting into it a lot deeper. So to get into your pigeon, from tabletop, right knee to right wrist, right ankle to left wrist. And then you kind of nestle down. If it's too much, you place something under the right hip, like a blanket or a cushion. You can stay upright, yogi's choice, or you can kind of hinge the torso down. Wherever you are, we're going to hold for a good 5 breaths from now. So don't worry if you've been in it for a while. This is a good one to stay in for a while. And it's so easy now to think, right, we're coming towards the end. What's my day looking like? What am I having for breakfast? What's my little list of jobs I've got to do? Stay with me for just a little bit longer. Come back to the breath. Allow those thoughts to subside. All that stuff will happen. You don't need to give it any thought. 2 more here. So we're all probably in different positions. We're lying back in figure 4. We're sitting up in figure 4, or we're in some form of pigeon. So wherever you are, shuffle out, roll out, switch, yeah? If you want to do a little vinyasa or a down dog in between sides, that's fine. Whatever your body needs. But now we are left knee to left wrist, left ankle to right wrist as you ease yourself down. Or you're seated or lying back in your figure 4. It's definitely going to be hot today. Oi, oi, oi. I think it's nice to stay seated and upright sometimes. You get a nice stretch through the front of the extended leg and the hip, yeah? Three more breaths wherever you are. Good. Okay, slowly, wherever you are, you're going to ease yourself out, whether that's rolling up and down the spine a few times, doing some hip circles, some knee swishes, a downward dog. Yogi's choice. If you want to do one more vinyasa, you can. We're going to meet easy seat, exactly where you started. Ready for the day ahead. But just briefly taking a pause again. So this is where you started. Can you come back to the same position? Might be slightly different. Might switch the ankles again. Might just have one heel in front of the other. But we're still sitting tall. Shoulders are back and down. Eyes are closed. Face is soft. 5 breaths is all I'm asking for here. So stay with me. Nice long exhale wherever you are. Breathe in for a count of 1, 2, 3. Breathe out for 3, 2, 1. Good, just 4 more. Breathing in. And breathing out. These next 3 breaths, make them intentional, long, deep. And know that you might not be breathing like this for another 24 hours or so. So just enjoy them. Use them to invigorate, energize, and empower you for the day ahead. Be intentional with your time now. Move slowly, move mindfully, and enjoy your Friday more than anything. Chin to chest, little bow down, sign of gratitude on that final breath for joining your fellow yogis online, for joining me. Great to see you. Happy Friday. Have a good one. And yes, not the same time tomorrow, 8 o'clock tomorrow. You get a little extra time in bed because it's Saturday. Okay, thanks guys, and loving the morning messages. This is great. Oh, morning guys, morning. Lovely. Have a great one. Well done. See you soon.